The U.S. has pledged $212 million, £132 million, in new aid to help rebuild Gaza at a donor conference in Cairo. The Palestinian Authority is appealing for a total $4 billion, £2.5 billion, to rebuild Gaza after the 50-day conflict between Israel and Hamas. At least 100,000 Gazans lost their homes in the war and much of the territory's infrastructure was damaged. Earlier, the Palestinian and Egyptian presidents called on Israel to commit to a long-term peace initiative. Mahmoud Abbas and Abdel Fattah al-Sisi urged Israel to give up land seized in the 1967 Middle East War and accept a fair solution for Palestinian refugees in exchange for full recognition. The 7-week Gaza conflict, which ended in a truce on 26 August, killed more than 2,100 Palestinians, most of them civilians, the UN says, along with 67 Israeli soldiers and 6 civilians in Israel. The two sides have fought 3 wars in 6 years. Israel was not invited to the conference, but Foreign Minister Avigdor Lieberman said any rebuilding efforts would need his government's consent. You can't reconstruct Gaza without Israeli participation and without Israeli cooperation, he told news website Unit ahead of the meeting on Sunday. In any case, we will try to be positive about the civil infrastructure and the rehabilitation of civilians. Rebuilding depends on Israel allowing in enough construction materials, the BBC's Orla Guerin in Cairo reports. This is a contentious issue because Hamas has used cement to build tunnels into Israeli territory in the past, our correspondent adds. The Gaza Strip, sandwiched between Israel and Egypt, has been a recurring flashpoint in the Israel-Palestinian conflict for years. Israel occupied Gaza in the 1967 Middle East War and pulled its troops and settlers out in 2005. Israel considered this the end of the occupation, but it still exercises control over most of Gaza's borders, waters and airspace. Egypt,